So let's talk about the concept of the masculine and the feminine energy and what polarity is, right? So it's a spectrum. So let's talk about that. What is polarity? So polarity is where you have this feminine pole and this masculine pole, okay? And they are opposites. Okay, they're opposites. So it's not just, this is, and let me just say something. I heard this earlier. I did a training earlier, and I heard that, like, it's not just opposites attracts. That's not it at all. That's not polarity. We're talking now in the romantic energies, okay? So to have the polarity, you have to have a spectrum. You have to have opposite. So one is going to be to have polarity, which is the romantic, which is the attraction, okay? One will be in the masculine of one side of the spectrum, and the other one will be in the feminine. It's like, it's like they attract one another, but they're completely different. So it's kind of like the South Pole and the North Pole of the Earth, or the sun and the moon. It's completely different polars, opposite, but they magnetize together. Okay? The energies are opposite, but to make that attraction, it's almost like it's like a magnet. They're yes, and that's how we create that sexual polarity. Okay, that's how like when you're out and about and you see someone, and at first you can have that initial chemistry. The little, like what I call the little flutters. You can have that little chemistry, but the chemistry is actually different than polarity. Polarity, when they're aligned, when one is showing up in her masculine or feminine, I'm going to explain that to you today. If one is in their masculine, one is in their feminine, they will attract one another. Okay, and usually what happens is male and female. That's what it is. Women, we can be in our feminine energy, right? And when a woman is really in her feminine energy, she just, like, naturally just attracts very masculine men. Because masculine, remember, it's opposite energy. It's all energy, you guys. She just attracts a masculine man. And when a man is in his masculine, okay, the very feminine woman really, really are attracted to that. We are. If you're a feminine essence woman, you're really, really attracted to a man in his masculine. And what is a man in his masculine? A man in his masculine is a man that is completely solid with who he is, okay? It's a man that's completely solid with who he is. And when a man is in his masculine, he's a person that truly has direction. He knows what he wants. He's a man that's not here to play games with you. He's a man that actually like craves to pursue you, to court you, and to have that space so he can step into his masculine. Okay? And often I hear this a lot. A lot of women tell me, they're like, well, Charlene, but I don't know what's up, because I have been attracting men that are the opposite of what you're talking about. I have been attracting men that are more wishy-washy, really like blame the world for all their problems, don't communicate, don't lead, want me to do everything, like expect me to do everything. And I'm hearing this a lot. And if you're kind of noticing that yourself, remember, today we're going to talk about shifts you can make. So if you're kind of noticing that yourself, I want you to say something. It really is just a shift in energy. So if you are attracting men that are like more weak, the wishy-washy, then you are, it's totally cool, okay? Then you are really operating in your masculine, okay? So you're operating in your masculine, and you're taking that masculine energy in your dating dynamics, okay?